Well, hello there. It's 6:15 here in Alma, Missouri at the Missouri farm. I am exercising Taylor. He is the sixth and final horse to be ridden this morning. Get in his daily riding. Looking a little filthy. We did get some straw bale in yesterday before we ran out of daylight, and we also took on some contracts to try and make some money. We were running a little low. You see the money's gone up a little bit in the upper right hand corner. And there have been some changes around the farm, which I'll point out to you here in a minute once I get Taylor back into the horse stable. I did finish clearing all of the alfalfa bales off of the field yesterday before there was any growth. And I also was able to store them effectively in our bale storage Tonho. Let's see, where'd you go, Taylor? I don't know why they can't be where you got off them at. There he is. Okay. Put the tack away. You know, I'm gonna feed the horses today. I keep threatening to do that. I need to do that. Let's see. Okay, I think not in the order that I rode them. King is 20 months. How much can you get for horses when they get older? Well, food actually doesn't look that bad, but I'm going to put more in anyway. Okay, so I'm looking at cleanliness and daily riding, making sure everybody is at 100%. Yes. Okay. That was the important thing. I'm right here by the bale storage, so we'll just look at it. Walk over. So here's what happened, and I'm kind of a knucklehead sometimes. There is a dialogue right here where you can activate and deactivate the storage. There's also a light switch right here. I think you press, no, you don't press circle, turn it on and off, do you? You do that. I probably tried to press circle to turn it on and off. And that's when I activated or deactivated the bale storage. Let me pull up the help menu here. That is one of the problems. There we are. If I push circle, I deactivate the bale storage. And press circle, I reactivated it. So that's what happened. That's why I couldn't get it to work. And that's what you get for playing without the help menu open. But, you know, I find that it's a little distracting open over there in the corner. I don't like having the mini map open all the time either. I guess while we're here, we'll talk about the elephant in the room. The building here. I put this building in. I didn't get it perfectly exactly where I wanted it. I wanted it kind of lined up with the edge of this building. But you know how things go sometimes. So anyway, I wanted to, I don't know, add a little more storage to the farm maybe, or just add a little more character to it. It fits in pretty good. And I had my old tractors. I got my John Deere Model A, and then I have my my Farmall MV, you know, the high clearance tractor. I bought these. I was storing them over in the sheep barn. I was thinking I probably ought to get sheep before too much more time passes just to do them. I did sheep in Bali Spring, but that's the only place I ever did sheep. So I'm thinking maybe we'll get some sheep in here. I'm not sure what they eat, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Where's a wool spawn? Probably right where I parked the bale trailer. would likely be the case. Where's the dialogue for him? I don't know. One of the other things for not playing with the icons turned on. Yeah. I don't know. We'll figure it out later, or we'll get some sheep in. I guess just one door to close. There we go. This is a bale of soybean straw that I need to just sell at some point. I guess we walked all the way over here. Let's check on the cows. It is August now, so we're in a new month. I've got a few baling contracts open that I'll try and get to. But we'll focus on our own stuff here to start out with. Feed's looking a little light. 15,181. That might get him to the end of the day, but I probably should worry about that. Okay, I said I was going to give the horses some oats, so let's just go get that done. Got this track loader. Primarily, I got this to grind the stumps out of the field. I really wanted to get a bobcat, but this came up used before a bobcat did, so this is what we got. This is the only bucket we have on the farm right now, so we probably need to get a bucket for maybe front loader or the telehandler. Need to start doing something with all that manure. We don't even have a manure spreader. We should probably think about getting one of those too. We need to start making a list. I mean, really making a physical list of the things I want to get, because otherwise I'll never remember to. I think we need to build another building too, just to store stuff. Although now that we have that barn building, I might be able to figure out how to put some more things in there. Alright, can I get to... Of course not. Of course I can't get to what I need to get to. Alright, I'll hop in this. Put it back. I'm done. Guess that's as high as I can get. I think so the fact that the bin does that makes me think that I can store more in here. More than one crop in each bin, which I don't. I guess in Ohio Farm, I'm not allowed to do that. There's like two different types of bins, either a container or a silo. So, I could keep my corn and soybeans over here without having to empty something. So right now I've got what? I got, I think, 200 liters of soybeans in the middle bin. I got a lot of barley in the far bin on the right, and then I got oats in this bin. Primarily for making seed, I need to get a container to keep seed in, and then make seed. No! So this will come in handy. Unfortunately, I did not have this when I was doing the alfalfa hay bales, but borrowed equipment for the contracts, the baling contracts. I got this Anderson mechanical bale loading trailer. I'm beginning to think I want to buy one of those just because of the size of the fields and the amount of bales that we produce. Because if we do soybean straw later on, we're going to have so many bales that it's going to be ridiculous. So I think it might be a good idea. Get one of those mechanical bale loading trailers. I was going to get a smaller one, but when I did eventually try it out, it, I don't know, it was a little fidgety and it wasn't really so automatic. It took a lot more skill than that one does. I think right there. Look at that. What I need to get is like a bucket with a grapple for the front loader, because that's what you see all the time. Yeah, you really don't have to come here to check, but that's what I'll do. Boy, that didn't move the needle much, but they have more now. Nope. It's funny, the sheep barn's one door, one punch of the button will get you both doors, and this one you gotta do each door. Okay, I'm gonna sneak around this way. Just because I can. And then I think it's off to doing baling. For us, we'll work on those straw bales and we'll just sell them straight off the field. We'll use that mechanical bale loading trailer to do it. And we'll be able to go sell 24 bales at a time, which I'm sure at their lowest price right now. That's the way it always turns out, isn't it? And then, you know, I've got all this grass I could cut. What I want to do is I want to get the sheep in before I do it. Well, I can't make grass bales, can I? Because I got a wrapper on my baler. I don't think you can even turn that off. And so if I bale grass, it's just going to want to wrap it right away. Okay. So we'll head over, we'll grab the baler, which is on the back of our International Harvester tractor. Tried to put things kind of away. This is the used International 1246 that we bought the other day. I don't know what sort of condition it's in. That might be worth examining. Ah, fine. So we'll head up to the field. We'll just start baling straw again. And once we either hit a bale limit or something, or we get done, we'll start delivering them. I don't know why the character looks so small in this tractor to me. I guess. I don't know, I'm used to the smaller European tractors, I guess, maybe, a little bit. Since it's a new day, we did get weed growth in here. Oh, something else we need to do is we should see if we can spray fertilizer on that alfalfa field before it's too much further along. The Patriot has narrows on it, so it might be okay. But I know that you can damage the alfalfa, which is something to be cautious of. Is that a weed growing in the soybeans? Looks like it. I make that turn. A little bit of oats. A little mist, it looks like. Oh, let's drop that off. And let's do a better job of getting down the row. There is so much straw that I need to be able to fight my OCD, because like that little bit is not gonna make a difference at all. But I have to control myself to keep from going back and getting it. Used to drive me nuts watching videos. I think usually it was Dagger one would miss parts, and I just, you know, because I'm always struggling. I can't stop myself to watch. I'm at 1333. What am I gonna get here? I got 24 out of that one, and out of this I got 57 to 81, about 100. I mean, it's not nothing, but I suppose at the end, if you're trying to eke out one more bale, and primarily it would be like on contracts, you know, it's like you got to get as many bales as you can, and you can't unload a partial. So if you're trying to get everything out of there, that's what you got to do. Hunting around looking for that last little bit, maybe just get one more bale. So I'll continue working on this. It's a beauty day here in August. I'll work on this for a while. We'll see how many straw bales we get off this field. It's just after 8 o'clock, and there was a great demand at the grain sell point. I'm gonna check, see what that's for. And we've been baling a while. And I'm getting a little tired of it. So I think we'll go do something else. Yeah, why don't we spray that alfalfa field and get that taken care of before I forget. Let's just cut through here. I noticed also I've got all those hay bales to collect yet from between the fields. I need to do that. I was thinking about using the mechanical bale loader to do that, but they're between the fields and I may not get the right approach angle to properly do it and stay out of the crops. I don't know. So I might have to go do it manually. Let's see. Let's park this. Here. Boy, that guy got pretty dirty. Yeah, we'll go into the building. We'll check on that. Great demand. I think I got fertilizer in it. I hope it's enough to do the whole field because I think that's all the fertilizer I got. Might have to go in town and get some. Let's climb in. I'm 84%. That should do it. It's not that big of a field. Fire it up. Let it warm up here. Let's pull up prices and see if we can figure out what that great demand was for. So I'm in the prices menu, and what I'm going to look at is I'm going to look over at the buying column towards the right, and a green arrow up indicates that the price is trending up, red that it's dropping. If you see a blue icon there, that's where the great demand is, and it's at the, what was it? It was at the grain sell point. Well, it's not for barley. That's what I was kind of hoping. It is for oats. $9.92. But that's less than the seasonal high, so I don't see the benefit. Okay. Let's get the Patriot out. How is the Patriot doing? It's doing alright. So we'll drive the Patriot over to the alfalfa field and we'll see if we can get that thing fertilized and taken care of. Does it automatically get the first fertilizer's date based on the fact that it was already yelling? I don't know. I think so. Get one fertilizer straight as a freebie, as it was already going and it was cut, promoting new growth. Perhaps that's what we'll go with. And the question will be, will we be able to recognize where we've been? Will the color turn a different color of green? Let's unfold here. Have to hit that sign, right? Perfect. Okay. Let's check the map. So it's field 8. We're down in the corner of the entrance there. We'll go to the filter here and see. Yeah, we are. What is that one area fertilized twice? I don't know. Okay, the next thing, let's cautiously creep into it and see if we're going to destroy it. Nope, we're okay. Alright. So I'm going to zoom back way out. Hit the gas, turn the sprayer on. It's going to turn it, oh, a nice dark green that we can see where we've been. That's perfect. So go around the outside, then I'll clean up in the middle. Keep an eye on how quickly we're getting through the spray here. I think we'll be all right. I'm going to need to get more. I'm going to need to figure out some way to have more, keep more. I don't know if that means putting a tank on the farm, getting a tender trailer, or what we're going to have to do. Oop. I was having flashbacks to when I rolled that John Deere with the dry box on the back of it. Of course, I didn't have the wheels spread, and I was running with the cruise control on. Tried to make a pretty aggressive turn. Not a good idea. So look at all the grass in the margin of the field, between the field and the road. There's quite a bit there. Should cut that. Bale it for hay. Like I have time. Hi May, it's August right now, right? So, ooh, I could probably lower that sprayer bar a little bit, but maybe I'll regret that. So it's August right now, so our next crops, soybeans and corn, will be ready to harvest beginning in October and going into November, because I think one of our largest soybean field, of course, was planted at the end of the planting window for it. So that gives us August and September. To maybe do more grass work or contracts. Now I could probably adjust the spray width, but I'm not even gonna bother. Just gonna see how much of this I can get. I should bother, but I'm not gonna. Maybe I will on that last little bit. If I can remember how to change the spray width. I'll spend more time trying to figure that out. Not that. I don't know what button it is. I'm better off just going. So, no. I turned off the outer ones. God bless. Now I have to know. I did it somehow. Okay, R1. Nope. Nope. L1, R3. L1 R3. Okay. I'll go out this corner down here, I think. Oh, this is pretty smooth. I'll just go over to the road. Over to Okay, well that job's done. That only took about a half an hour in the game, or a half hour of game time, which would be what, about 10 minutes? Oh, that's a while, huh? How we doing on time for the episode? Oh my goodness. That's the problem with trying to cram a whole episode into a day. You guys don't see anything. Unless I time-lapse a lot. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to park this up. I'm going to go back out and continue baling, and we will jump cut through that. We already did time-lapse of baling, so there's no need to do more baling, is there? Jump cut the baling probably to load in the bales and then going in town and selling them, maybe? I probably should be over this way a little more. Wish I had like a backup camera. I want to hit that combine. Go with that. I don't even want to look really. Oh, I didn't hit it. So I'm gonna go out and bale some more. You've probably seen enough of this. What else could we do? We need to sell bales. Gotta work on the contracts. Cut grass. Just trying to figure out what to show you for the rest of the episode. I'll keep working, and then I'll figure that out in editing. How about that? Sound like a plan? Alright, I'm gonna keep working on this. There's a lot to bale. I'm sure I'll hit the bale limit at some point. See you in a while. Well, hey, it's going on 10 o'clock. We got done baling all the straw in that field. And, yeah, we got 78 bales, straw bales on that field. If I reset the bale counter at the beginning. I think I did. So that's awesome. You know, I did not use the bale storages for quite a while after they came out. Probably due to the misinformation that was out there about whether it helped you with the bale limit or not. No, there was some confusion and some lack of clarity, at least on my part, on whether it would help you. And I thought I did receive some conflicting information early on, but I tell you what, it is a literal game changer. In the sense that for console players, look at all the bales I have there. If you can figure out how to put in a bale storage that fits with how you want your farm to look, it really does change the game for you. Personally, I like the look. I am accustomed to seeing bales in the field, and I like that, you know, lined up along the edge of the field or lined up in a yard, farmyard, to be used and stuff like we used to do here. But I'm telling you, you can't beat it. So I've reconsidered going around picking up the hay bales. I should be able to get most of them. It would be a shame to have to drive around, pick them up 2 at a time. That one's going to be a tough one. Maybe I ought to go the other way. Yeah, maybe I'll try going around this way. I did leave some scraps in the field. Help me convince myself that not necessary to go get those. So I'm gonna, while I have this mechanical bale loading trailer, I'm gonna grab these hay bales, or as many of them that I can, and we'll go put them into the bale storage, and then we'll start selling off these straw bales. Probably 3 trailer loads. That would be, this holds 24. So that would be like 72 bales, and what do I have? 78, and we can keep those other 6. Put them in our bale storage and save them for another day to take them back. I might be able to get these, actually. Maybe. These are the ones I'm concerned about by this field, but I think, yeah, if I put it on the outside, as long as I don't get forced too much into the ditch, into the drainage here, we should be all right. Now, granted, they're not oriented the correct way, but yeah. Let me pick that up. I think we'll be all right. I think I can get them all. Or at least most of them. There might be some around that other soybean field that used to be alfalfa that might be a little problematic, but I think I might be all right. Let's lift that up until we get there. Soybeans look nice. So I hope you don't mind the jump cut. I think we saw enough baling of straw earlier in the episode with the time lapse that you hopefully can forgive me for not letting you see everything, but sometimes maybe that might help keep it more interesting. I don't know if I got any around that other side. We might be just fine. This will work out perfect, I think. What I need to do is I need to figure out what sheep eat. I think they'll eat straw, but I think, well, I can't bale grass. I don't have a loading wagon, so we're gonna have to go through the extra effort to feed the sheep hay, I guess. Unless I get another baler that doesn't have the wrapper on it. I do like that Vermeer baler. I'll have to look at the mods, see if there's a John Deere baler that kind of looks old schoolish. That might be cool too. You may have noticed that I'm going in and I'm like kind of paying full price or kind of forcing some mods in just because I want to use them. And, well, I mean, here on Missouri Farm, we'll probably keep this Let's Play going a little while. But, yeah, I like that building. I was kind of forced a little bit, but I really wanted to try and put that in there, and I wanted to maybe use the sheep barn. I didn't know where I would keep the old tractors and run out of storage space, so yeah, just went ahead and pulled the trigger on that, put it in, even though we're $250,000 in debt, but it's okay. We got 15,000 operating cash right now. We got some contracts open that'll bring us some more money. We're gonna go sell straw bales straight off the field. All these straw bales, we're gonna take them into town and sell them. And then we'll have some money to work with. 18. I think we'll have about 20, it looks like. Oh, straw bale in there. We'll go put these in the bale storage and we'll come back out here. We'll pick up straw, run it in town and sell it. I think that's it for the hay bales. We did get 20. I probably should move the Maxim out of the bale storage before I put these in, because it could go sideways if it wants to stack them where that tractor is. I do like the fact some of these bale storages you like can't get into, so no. Yeah, this probably should go maybe over in that building. It's probably too big, isn't it? Oh, it'll fit. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, it deserves better than this, but it'll work for now. To be honest, I edited that. It put me in the shed. Okay. I think we'll just pull around here like this. Unload bales. Or unload. Unload here. They're going right in. Yeah, perfect. So the way it works, I think, well, that's going through its folding animation. We'll go over and look. It tries to segregate the bales together by type. So here's all my hay. Here's my alfalfa hay, and here's my straw. And when you put more in, it kind of rejiggers the whole thing for you, so you don't get your bales all mixed together. Probably just the way it wants to render them in. Makes it easier for the bale storage. All right, so let's go ahead and grab straw bales and we'll run them into town and sell them. And we'll do this as a time lapse. And I imagine, well, before we start, let's go ahead and check the price of straw bales. It's going to be at its rock bottom low. But where can we take them? Some biogas plants take straw bales. I don't know if this one does. And scroll down to the straw. There it is. Looks like our only option is the livestock bale sell point. It's at $60, which is not rock bottom. It's bottom, but it's not rock bottom. But I mean, we're talking about what? Going to the high, $26 per thousand. It's not nothing. Not gonna not gonna act like it's no money whatsoever, but it's not a ton. So let me see if I can figure out an efficient way to collect as many bales as possible. We'll get into town and we'll get these sold. We're rolling through Alma. It's almost 11 o'clock. You know what that means. Mama Joe's diner. I'll probably... Oh no! That was close. Wow. Good thing I was delayed a little bit. I don't know if I had time to stop. So it's almost lunchtime. I think what I'll do... I think I will head out to the field and do another trailer load and then come back for lunch after we offload again. I think it might work. I don't know. I think I'm over too far, so I'm gonna adjust where I'm at a little bit. Hello. And we'll put it right in here. So I was doing math in my head, which is dangerous. Unload. And unload here. So here's what I'm potentially giving up by selling the bales now. So we got what? We got 10,800, almost 1,100 for that trailer load. So if we held it and got peak price for it, we'd make almost $25 more per 1,000 liters. If the bales, and I think they are 7,500, let's just call it 8 just to make it easy. 8 times 25, that's $200 per bale. And then if we're giving up 25 bales, or no, let's just say one trailer load is 24. Every 200, every 5 bales, so let's call it 25. Every 5 bales is $1,000. So we're giving up $5,000 per trailer load. We're giving up $15,000 by not holding them. But we have so many straw bales that it just, watch my speed. We have so many straw bales that we'd just be hauling straw bales over and over again when it did come time to sell them. So yeah, I think it's the right decision. I'm gonna run back out there. I'll pick up another load. I'll see you back here, and then we'll go get some lunch. Okay, I'm back. It's about 11:30. Didn't take us too long to do that. I almost want to go get the third. So let's go ahead and unload. I might go get that third one before lunch. I don't know if you noticed, the first time we drove into town, there were those equipment. There we go. 10,820. That was equipment parked in the fields there doing the grass work, doing the hay stuff. That's the contracts that we were working on. I'll probably continue to do those off camera, and then yeah, we'll make some money because God knows we need it, right? I'm gonna get that other one. There's time. I'll see you back here in a little bit, then we'll get lunch. Okay, this is our third and final load of straw that we're gonna sell today. You can see at the back there's one that's a little different color. That is the soybean straw bale that was sitting in front of the sheep barn. Figure we'll just get rid of that. That means we got 7 straw bales remaining in the field. We'll collect those up, put them into our bale storage where we have a ton of straw, which we'll continue to sell off to make money. And because that one bale was soybean straw, I think that's why this is a little bit less. This mechanical bale loader from Anderson, we definitely need one of these when we do our soybean harvest and have all that soybean straw. We definitely are going to need something like this so that we can make quick work of it. So we will either hope one shows up used, or maybe we'll just lease one for soybean harvest, or after the soybean harvest once we get all the straw baled, because it's worth it, I tell you what. Well, it's 12:17, so that means we're going to go to Mama Joe's and get ourselves some lunch. But first, since we're here, let's park over by the implement dealer here and check on the used equipment, see what maybe they might have to tempt fate with nearly $50,000 in the bank, even though we're $250,000 in debt. We'll just park right here. Yeah. Not a great job, but hopefully it won't attract too much attention. All right, let's see, what do we got here? It'd be nice if there were a straight truck available to do that, but we haven't really done silage. This I would love to do, but we really don't have the money, and we really don't have the need. Already got a mulcher. Another one wouldn't be a bad idea. We could get mulching done quicker, but I've got other ideas, and an agro work, I don't even know what I'd use that for. Let's get lunch. All right, we just finished a delicious lunch at Mama Joe's. And I think we'll probably spend the rest of the day working on contracts. I do have those 7 straw bales to get out of the field yet before we lose the access to the Anderson trailer here. But we'll get working on some of those contracts. So trying to get through an episode in one day-night cycle is a little challenging, because what ends up happening is you just see the morning a lot of times, unless we got weather, rain or something. I think I was able to kind of jump cut mostly through a day because I was harvesting all day. Yeah, I don't know, at 3 times speed. Just, I don't know. It's just kind of the way it works out. You know, it's not bad on the old Polish farm. Matter of fact, it's kind of working out pretty good. I can get a day-night cycle in one episode. But on this, I mean, it just more naturally falls, you know, before noon and afternoon kind of thing. But we'll do the contract work, at least for this episode. We'll do the contract work off camera in the afternoon. That's how we'll continue it, and I'll see you in the next episode tomorrow. Then we'll do some work on our own farm. I'll probably spend the rest of the day working on contracts, and then maybe even take more, just because baling contracts are so lucrative. They do take a lot of time. Who wants to watch baling? I think on our farm we're probably going to do some more, so you can watch me bale on my place. So here we've got the Corona Big Am. We've already got the grass cut. It was widespread because it's supposed to be baled for hay. And I've found that when you do the windrows, yeah, we're gonna park over here. When you windrow with the Corona Big Am, but you're doing hay and you got to spread it back out, it just gets problematic. So yeah, we got the Merge Max for a windrower, and then we're using the Fent here. And I had it on third person. Oh well. So we'll get to Ted. Then we'll get in here and windrow it and bale it up. I've got the Vermeer self-propelled baler. It's actually in a field over by our place where I think I've got to do some baling over there. So I was holding off on doing the baling for the contract so that I'd have space in the bale limit to bale my own fields. So I could maybe get them all baled before we had to start putting them in the bale storage, which is actually what ended up happening, which is good. The thing is, I can actually get workers to help me with some of this stuff. Oh, careful. If I get good headlands around, I can have workers do the tedding and the windrowing. I can have workers do the mowing if I get good windrows. So then really what I have to focus on is the baling and collecting the bales. So what I'll do is I'll get a couple of headlands done around this field. I do have to remember that I have this hay bale in the corner here in the trees, and I missed at one point in time. I'm doing the big, what are they? 180 centimeter bales, because the trailer will take them and I'm not wrapping them, so I'm not limited in how big of a bale I have to do. So hopefully I can get this done quicker and haul those bales faster by doing that. But I think that's all the time we got for today. Thanks for hanging out with me here in Alma, Missouri. Enjoyed it. Hit that like button if you don't subscribe yet. Why not? Don't cost nothing. See you next time.
PlayStation.
I would get caught by the railroad crossing. Oh well.